Hello students, today we are discussing about nutrition in human beings. How the nutrition takes place in human beings. So the alimentary canal. So alimentary canal is the basically a long tube. It extends from the mouth to the anus. So this is the alimentary canal. So it has various different parts. So we will discuss it, how the food passes through all this and how it processes, how it digests, and the undigested food, how it will excrete out. Let's see. First, the food enters into the mouth. We take food from the mouth. Here the food is crushed by teeth. So with the help of teeth, the food is crushed and becomes soft with the help of saliva. The saliva is secreted by salivary glands. It contains an enzyme called salivary amylase. So it contains an enzyme called salivary amylase. It will convert complex molecules into simple sugar. So this saliva mixes with the food and it will make the food into soft, and it is called bolus. So that soft food is called bolus. After that, it passes into the esophagus. Then, so the food which is made soft, so then it is useful for easy movement of food into the esophagus. So the food moves through the esophagus from the mouth into the stomach through peristaltic movement. What is peristaltic movement? The movement of food rhythmically. The movement of food rhythmically from in the esophagus by the pushing of the food by contracting of the muscles. By contracting and relaxation of muscles is called peristaltic movement. By this peristaltic movement, the food will pass from esophagus into the stomach. Stomach is a large organ which expands when food is filled in it. So in this stomach, there will be muscular walls. So the muscular walls helps in the mixing of the food with the digestive juices. So there will be digestive juices in the stomach. There will be so many gastric glands in the walls of the stomach, present in the walls of the stomach. They release hydrochloric acid. A protein digesting enzyme called pepsin, and mucus. So what the walls of the stomach will release? 3. Hydrochloric acid, a protein digesting enzyme called pepsin, and mucus. Why the hydrochloric acid is released? Because it creates an acidic medium, and it also helps in the for the action of enzyme pepsin. To make it easy to facilitate the action of enzyme pepsin, this hydrochloric acid will help, and it also helps to kill the bacteria in the food and water which we eat. And also, so the mucus helps in the protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of this acid. So I told in the stomach there are 3. It will release 3. Hydrochloric acid, which will create an acidic medium, and enzyme pepsin, which will digest the protein, and mucus, it will help the inner lining of the stomach from the acid under normal conditions. So the food will pass into the stomach. So there the digestion will start, and then the food here from the stomach, it will go into the small intestine. Small intestine, it is the longest part of the alimentary canal, but which is fitted in a very compact space by extensive coiling. We can see here, see the small intestine. This one is small intestine. It is very coiled. See, long tube-like structure which is coiled in a very compact structure. And this small intestine, in this small intestine, the full digestion will be completed. This small intestine will be very long in the case of herbivores which eat grass, because it allows the cellulose to be digested, and meat is easily digested. So carnivores will have very short, small intestine, shorter. small intestine. So the small intestine, here the complete digestion takes place in the small intestine only. So complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats will be taken place here in the small intestine, and it receives the secretion of the liver and pancreas also. So liver will secrete bile juice and pancreas will release pancreatic enzymes, pancreatic juice, which will helps to make the food alkaline. As I already told, in the stomach the food is made acidic with the help of hydrochloric acid, and here the food is made alkaline by the pancreatic enzyme, and the bile juice helps in the emulsification of fats. Acting on the fats, it will act on the fats and help in the digestion of fats. And also the pancreas secrete pancreatic juice, which contains an enzymes like trypsin, which helps in the digestion of proteins, and lipase helps in the emulsification of fats. So the enzymes present in it finally convert the proteins into amino acids, complex carbohydrates into glucose, fats into fatty acids and glycerol. So finally proteins into amino acids, complex carbohydrates into glucose, fats into fatty acids and glycerol. So and also digested food is taken by the walls of the intestine. The inner lining of the small intestine contain many small finger-like projections. In this, the walls contain many small finger-like projections inside. They are called villi. So these villi helps to increase the surface area for absorption, and it is also supplied with blood vessels so that the absorbed food is reached to every cell and we get energy which is used by the cells to build up new tissues and also to repair old tissues. And what happens to the unabsorbed food or undigested food? It will go into the large intestine. Again here more water from this unabsorbed food is again it is absorbed back, and the rest of the unabsorbed food, the rest waste is existed from the anal sphincter. So that's all. Here we can see